Good evening guys, it's Wednesday. Now I understand that this video is meant to be educational, so now class is in session. I've had a lot of trouble filming this, and it's all come down to the fact that I know a little bit about a lot, but I don't have those fields of interest like Mr. John Green. There aren't topics that I can talk about at length. Well, there are, but apparently my brain can't find them right now. So instead, I'm going to tell you guys some of the random facts that I have accumulated in my brain along the way. The things that have stuck there in my brain are said are interesting, and they're going to be transferred to you so they can stick with you. And here we go. Upon her disappearance, Amelia Earhart was thought to perhaps have become a Japanese radio propagandist called the English Rose. Potatoes have more chromosomes than humans. There are approximately 100 million galaxies, and we can only see 5. At the end of 7 years, not one cell in your body is the same as it was. There's evidence that chocolate is an aphrodisiac, but not when consumed orally. Sympathetic magic is the idea that imitating something allows you to have an effect over it. This is the idea behind cave paintings and also voodoo dolls. The scarab beetle rolls balls of dung great distances across the desert to feed to its young. In ancient Egypt, this reminded them of their god who rolls the sun across the sky, which is why the scarab is so sacred to the Egyptians. Layers of salt within the earth cause fractures, which allows crude oil from deep down to rise to the surface where we can drill for it. Known sources of oil are also the known sources of salt. The brain is made up of fats, primarily omega-3, which is why it's thought that consuming omega-3 rich foods will increase the brain's capacities. Consumption of omega-3 has been linked to the reduction of post-traumatic stress disorder in post-combat soldiers. Fireflies are beetles, not flies. The lines of the tropics are not man-made. They are a natural phenomenon, and they are moving. They're coming closer to the equator by 15 meters every year. No one knows what Albert Einstein's last words were. His nurse was foreign and didn't understand what he was saying. The presence of a certain gene, combined with an excessive amount of serotonin in utero, creates a resilience to the chemical which usually makes us calmer. This creates a more violent nature and is very common in serial killers. Thank you for joining me in a little dip of the stupid things in Ellen's brain. Now, to answer Matt's question from Monday, I am quite commonly faced with that problem. I am a student in the city, so I frequently am walking past such and such organisation who want to, let's say, accost and rope me into a monthly donation. And I have fallen for it. I have, quite happily. I am a monthly donator for UNICEF. Every month I get direct debited an amount and it's gone, and because I know that it's always going to be gone, I don't even think about having possessed that money. And just every so often I get a letter from them that says, "You're a global parent and this is what you've done to help." And I feel lovely about it, and I know that you're not meant to be selfish in your charity, but I do get the warm and fuzzies, and that's great for me. That's my benefit. Jessica, my question for you is simply, what's something that you know that you doubt anyone else does? And I will see you tomorrow.